Hi, there are some really great and exciting funding opportunities that are out right now. And I would just like to talk to you about one in particular that was announced recently and it's out. It's called the Farmers Market Promotion Program. The Farmers Market Promotion Program. This grant program was released by the USDA, that is the funding agency, the USDA, and the grant due date is June the 18th, 2019. So you have a little bit over a month to start preparing and submitting your grant applications. You must submit it through grants.gov. I am excited by this funding opportunity because I'm a gardener. That's one of my hobbies. I garden. I love to garden. And this Farmers Market Promotion Program gives eligible applicants the opportunity to plan or expand on a local farmers market. So you can expand on a local farmers market. So the funding agency will give you $500,000 for 36 months for 3 years. So that's $500,000 for 3 years to operate this grant program. And that would include salaries, program expenses, and indirect costs. So, what is this program really about? So, if you have local farmers in your area and you have consumers in your area that wants to buy local foods, the purpose of your program, the Farmers Market Promotion Program, would be to bring all those stakeholders together. So you would promote the farmers market to the consumers that needs to buy local, because the USDA wants to promote the idea that consumers should start buying local foods. And it's actually better to buy your food locally because it does not have to be preserved to get to you. It benefits the local farmers in your area, so it's a good thing. So the farmers that are working on the farm so hard, who probably has a very hard time to promote their business and their produce to the consumers, this grant would do that for them. So you would promote the farmers' produce to the consumers, and you would also help them to come to the farmers market by providing transportation, equipment when they get there. You would have a space for them and all of the supplies and materials that they need to set up their produce and to make themselves accessible to the consumers in the community, the customers. That is what you would do for them. As for the consumers, you would promote the idea of buying local, supporting the local farmers, eating healthily because the farmers will be producing locally grown foods. And so you would promote that to the consumers. The USDA wants especially you to promote this to low income people. And if they are on food stamps, you would create the infrastructure for the farmers to be able to accept the cards that the consumers use. And so you would do all of that. So you would promote the farmer's business to the consumers, and you would promote the idea of eating healthily and buying local to the consumers, right? So you would bring all of them together and you would operate a farmer's market. There are a lot of areas that needs farmers market, don't you know? Because if you have a farmers market that's 10 miles, 15 miles, 20 miles away from you, even further, You need a closer farmers market. That's the idea of a farmers market. It should be a community farmers market that's very accessible to everyone. So if you don't have a farmers market that's that close to you, and you have farmers in your area that needs to bring their produce to market, and they're having difficulties bringing their produce to market, and you have consumers who are not buying local, not eating healthily, eating a lot of preserved foods, this is what this grant is about. The overarching problem of this also is that farmers, they're dying out because they're just not getting the support that they need, which is money. They need income. The number one reason businesses fail is income. They don't have enough money to keep going. And that is the purpose, one of the main purpose of the Farmers Market Promotion Program, is for you to assist these farmers to get money by bringing them to market, or assisting to bring them to market, creating a space for them to sell their produce, and also to bring the consumers to the market as well. So that is very important. So remember, this Farmers Market Promotion Program is for you to create or expand on an existing farmers market, bringing all the stakeholders together in that farmers market space, and making it possible for the producers and the consumers to transact business together. Okay, so this is such a fun and well needed program. It's well needed, and it brings the two most needed stakeholders together so that they can benefit from each other. So this is $500,000 for 3 years. It will pay the salary of a farmer's market project manager, probably even an assistant, equipment, supplies, indirect costs. That indirect costs includes executive oversight for you to administer the program, utilities, insurance, all those things. And it's for 3 years, so it will last quite a while. So go after this Farmers Market Promotion Program. This is a great program. Public housing authorities can apply for it, nonprofits, agricultural co-ops, tribes, tribal organizations. A lot of entities can apply for this Farmers Market Promotion Program.